field. That'll get over the head of Robinson and all the way to the fence.
Lorbeck drives the lane, puts it up, right-hand lane, gets it to fall. He'll go to line for one more.
Very nice take by Zach Lorbeck.
Trying to go around the angle. Haystones on far side.
Point blank got angled again, and he stops him.
Shotgun snap at Engel. Looking left, now looking right. Throw far side. Throws a fade up for grabs. Hunter Beechler, far side pylon. He comes down with it. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates.
Line and fall into left field, and that'll go all the way to the fence. Coming in to score will be Hilbert.
Feed it in. Matty Ray, right-hand lane and down.
Great steal by Ray. Jerks with a nice lob over the top.
Four skates to the near side circle, looking for some time. One-timer to Martin Suna. Knock off the water bottle. It's a one-timer and a goal, and the Pirates, they extend their lead.
He takes a swing at it. He'll send that one deep to right, and looks like that one's going to be a walk-off grand slam for Joe Byer.
Swinging a fly ball to center field.
It's over!
And that's it!
The Pirates win it!
Good evening and welcome out to Cornerstone Community Ice Arena as we are from rink number 1 tonight, the St. Norbert College rink, just recently renamed this past winter in honor of Tim Coughlin, the head coach of St. Norbert College Green Knights men's hockey, as the Pirates will play host in a non-conference action tonight to the Hilltoppers of Marquette University High School. Good evening and welcome out. Chris Learman, Johnny Samp with you, as it is the Pirates and the Hilltoppers in a non-conference affair. Two teams that have kind of matched up the last few years in the non-conference, and two teams playing pretty well this year. Hilltoppers coming in 10-3-1 overall, coming off of a 1-1 tie earlier this week against a team from their conference, the Classic 8 conference where they reside, Arrowhead. A good program there. They tied 1-1, and the Pirates 9-6-0. They get a win last night. They were up 3-0 after one on the Highlanders of Homestead, and they hold on for a 3-1 win in that contest. Chris Learman and Johnny Samp with you here from Cornerstone as we get set for late night Saturday night hockey here on Rink 1. Johnny, how are we doing?
Oh, fantastic here tonight. We got a great matchup, I think, between the Classic 8 Conference and the WIAA. And it should be a fun one here between Bayport and Marquette as we get ready for both sides, as they're going to get their warm-ups in, and then it's going to be hockey time here from Cornerstone Ice Arena. We do have a little bit of a late start here tonight. It was
a little bit. JV just started when we got here.
Yeah, JV game was just going, and it looks like we're going to have, I don't even know what time it is right now.
8:02.
8:02. On your iPad, it says 9:41 a.m.
Yeah, well, that doesn't sound accurate.
Yep, that's not accurate. But, yeah, we are here, out here. It should be a fun one again. And we should have some good hockey between both these teams.
Tonight's Bayport hockey broadcast proudly supported by Zesty's Frozen Custard Grill, the finest frozen custard in town. The Press Times, your local paper and online source for Pirate Athletics. By Bell & Health, Titletown Sports Medicine Orthopedics. By Town Line Pub and Grill. Synergy Sports Performance. By Enthusiast Sports Club. By Vandermest Harley Davidson. Advanced Digital. By Bayport Hockey Boosters. Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialists of Green Bay. By Pere Insurance with advisor Bennett DeBush. And by members of the NEW Sports Radio Broadcasters Club. Great to have you along with Chris and Johnny. First intermission tonight, we're going to have Dr. Kevin Sheppard from the Bill & Health Titletown, and joins us tonight. He is an alumni of Marquette University High School. So kind of cool for him. He played hockey as well. So that'll be a fun interview later on tonight. Johnny, what are we expecting?
Well, I think it should be a very highly contested matchup. Both sides going to be scoring some goals here tonight. And if we take a look at some of the save percentages from both sides, they're exactly the same for both goalies that should be getting the start, and looks like they're going to both get the nod. As we're going to see Pollack, and then we're going to see Rusley again, as they both average 88.9%. And we do see the Hilltoppers rather come out onto the ice, and now the Pirates come out wearing their, they got the white jerseys on here tonight, home jerseys with the dark blue trim or navy blue trim and light blue numbering as well. So it should be a fun one here from Cornerstone Ice Arena.
Johnny, got the tripod between periods. We can just set it up there.
Alrighty.
You don't need to do that. You can hold it for this period otherwise, though.
All right. Now I'm going back up.
So the internet, is obviously a beautiful thing at times. Here on Rink 1, the internet is not working where the video is best seen from across the way. So we are up above, where we've always done the radio broadcast call and audio only, up above here on Rink number 1. And so we're using the video above the benches. Not optimal, but appreciate you staying along with us just the same. Rink tonight's starting lineups presented by Zesty's Frozen Custard Grill. Zesty serving up a full food and frozen mess to across from Bayport High School. Starting lineups first for Marquette University. Starting at defense, a junior number 5, Derek Halliday. At the other defense, sophomore number 27, Ethan Donnelly. At left wing, a sophomore number 17, Murphy Monreal. At center, a junior number 9, Lucas Barnes. And right wing, a sophomore number 26, Justin Siklovan. Again, your starters for the Hilltoppers, the front line of Monreal, Barnes, and Siklovan. Halliday and Donnelly on D. And between the pipes, it'll be a junior number 32, Dirk Paulek. Head coach is Dan Levitt, a 2006 grad of Marquette University High School, assisted by Michael Bradford, Derek Kowalski, Jose Matamoras, Danny Riley, and Paul Wajdo. And your starters for the Bayport Pirates. Starting at left wing, a freshman number 77, Will Lyons. At center, a junior number 71, Sam Lyons. At right wing, a sophomore number 21, Nick Voss. Starting at defense, 17, Bryce Strand. And a sophomore defenseman number 22, Noah Brunke. Again, your Pirate starters. Lyons, and Voss across the front line with Strand and Brunke on D. Between the pipes, the sophomore number 31, Devin Russley. We'll listen in here for the national anthem from Cornerstone. Cornerstone Community Ice Arena, rink number 1. We get set for the Hilltoppers and the Pirates. As always, feel free to tweet the booth. Rink 1, much worse reception than Rink 3. If you can imagine that Rink 3 is not great at all, Rink 1 straight up sucks. So if you want to get in touch with us, we might get it on the walkout, but give us a whirl anyways. On the Facebook stream, the possibility you can email us. Send us a tweet at Voice of BP. Love to hear from you. Next weekend, we're going to have hockey FRCC tournament Friday and Saturday.
Is that already happening?
Yep, next week.
Holy cats.
Yep.
Hockey season's going by quick.
Always does.
Where do the Pirates look like they're going to be seated?
Well, 2-2 is Pere, Schwabanon, and Bayport. From what I've been told, tiebreaker is total wins, which means when you schedule cupcake opponents and you get wins, Schwabanon might be the 2 seed, will be the 3, playing Pere the 4. Will Lyons trying to get a couple early starts.
Goes on the early jump. Now they're switching out.
We haven't even dropped the puck yet, and Will's getting jumpy, and we are underway. We'll do our best with the video that we can from up here. It'll be a rough angle. We hope that we don't make you sick. We hope we can bring you some hockey action between the Hilltoppers and the Pirates. Bayport takes a turnover right away. Lyons centering pass for Lyons, trying to get it between the rings and intercepted, stepping in front of it. It was John Martin, the freshman defenseman for the Hilltoppers, rather 26, Justin Siklovin. And it'll go down for an icing off of Marquette. Just 26 ticks of the clock gone by.
Yeah, I'll try to not make people sick at home. It's very tough when it's going back and forth and all you're using are your hands.
Just rest it on your gut, Johnny.
I know, I'm trying to do a torso rotation from side to side.
Marcus, we didn't need to put you through this misery tonight. Hope you're feeling a little better than you were earlier in the week. Face off to the left hand of the Marquette goaltender. Ryan Hilbert to throw in a wrister that'll clash with another stick. Get deflected up and out into the netting. And we'll have a face off this time to the right of Dirk Pollack, junior goaltender for the Marquette Hilltoppers. Got to talk to Brian, his dad. His parents are top of the bleachers across the way. They have the stadium seats and they are heated. Had a good discussion with them. Really nice people. They said, our son is 6'4", and he is a string bean at 160, 170 pounds. But he is in between the pipes for the Hilltoppers as they are in their navy sweaters, navy breezers, navy helmets that always have the Hilltopper Ram horns on them, and Bayport's going to ice the puck, and we're going to bring it down to the right-hand third.
I was going to say, their helmets almost remind me of the LA Rams, or, back in the NFL here.
Well, the Hilltopper, they are
a little bit darker.
Yeah, it's a navy blue more. Yep. Am I in your shot?
No, you're not.
Okay.
I'm cutting you off.
That's tough to do.
It is.
Thin angle view.
Thin line.
Face off the left of Rustley. Yeah, the Hilltopper horns actually have the different, I don't know what you would call it. It's not just a solid horn. You actually see the different incremental growths, if you will, I guess. I don't know. Puck picked up by Voss, but there's a Pirate offside, so Nick is going to skate around with it and drop it back to Noah Brunke, a sophomore defenseman. From the blue line, plays it right side, gets it to Sam Lyons, dumps it into the far side zone. Minute and 30 seconds gone by here from Cornerstone between these two non-conference opponents. Puck deflected, turnover, picked up by Will Lyons, trying to play a backhand. Low rider comes in on Pollack, and the junior goaltender will squash it up. Gets kicked by a defenseman coming through, holding his wrist a little bit gingerly.
I was going to say, having a little discussion with the defenseman.
Oh, yeah, I think he got cut a little bit there. He's shown it to a couple of coaches. They asked, or to a couple players, and they're looking to the bench, but.
And now he's skating out.
Yeah, I think he's got some blood. His teammate just got clipped and came over to him. Maybe his glove broke. One or the other. That might be his glove broke.
Yeah, might have to patch that up. Sorry I can't get the shot.
We're going to do our best we can with the video up here.
They're taking a timeout.
Blue has to take their timeout. That's highly unfortunate.
Yeah, especially this early in the game. You'd like to use that later.
But for equipment issues, wow, that's cruddy.
Yeah. Not something you want to see in the early going, but it happens.
And cruddy for the parents that have to. We talked to them. They were so nice to talk with ahead of time.
Yeah, you had a great conversation with
Sure
Mr.
did.
Pollack.
Yeah, Brian was a very nice gentleman to talk with. Their younger son played on the junior varsity squad, wearing number 36. And Dirk, actually his name's not really Dirk. That's what he likes to go by. His real name is Didrik. Straight German name.
I was going to say.
And he prefers to get called Dirk. His
Well,
parents-
Dirk's pretty German, too.
Yeah. The big German. Now there's a discussion with Marquette and with the officials.
Yeah, it looks like Pollack's okay. Looks like he got the gear fixed.
Yeah, it might have just been his glove was broke or something. I don't know that.
Maybe a stitching or something? I'm
I'm
sure.
not. Officials are done with their discussion with head coach Stan Leverett, again an 06 grad. Same year, graduate, with our first intermission guest, Dr. Sheppard. Face-off draw win by the Pirates. Sam Komorowski trying to go to the backdoor play to Ian Sellison, his defensive line mate. Sellison looking for a centering pass. Goes off of the skates of Zach Burns. Chipped in behind net. Connor Tignall. Tignall back to Burns. Trying to chip it away. Hilltoppers looking to dig at it. Far side half boards. Pushed up against the dasher. Sellison throws in a wrister, and it's going to be scooped up by Pollack. So no Buckner here. Glove must be working.
Yeah, it looked like he had a good scoop on there, kind of like a first baseman. And that's always a good sign from in the early going to have your goalie on point.
Face off to his left coming on. 15 minutes even to go here in the opening period. We play 17-minute periods. Therefore, we're 2 minutes even in. Hilltoppers looking for a breakout with William Mehring. Pirates with good pressure as the Hilltoppers try to break out of their own zone. Far side, Michael Stahl will get pushed down in front of the puck. Good move by Sean Sheehan, the captain. Puck chipped up to the neutral ice area. Far side, it's brought up with Keegan Kowalski. Kowalski will dump it in behind net. Give chase. Hilltoppers now pressure on the right-hand third of the ice in the Bayport zone. Trying to get up to Zach Burns. Burns misses it, so he'll go off for a line change. Hilltoppers back to the right-hand side again. Brought in by Mehring. Mehring will throw it in behind. Russley moves from post to post as he watches on. Pirates with Hilbert. Gets it on the near side half boards. Mickish trying to chip it up to a teammate. Can't get out of the zone. Hilltoppers back into the zone with Stahl. Up to Mickish. Neutral ice area. Hilltoppers again to the Bayport zone. Shots on goal 2-1 at the moment. That's in favor of Bayport. We have no score with 13:54 clock moving here in the first. Hilbert between the rings loses off his forehand. It was a little too far out for him to get real good solid control of the twig. And he loses possession of the puck. Out to the neutral ice area. Bayport goes with Aiden Fahey. Loses it into the Marquette zone. Hilltoppers trying to play it up. Sellison keeps it in far side blue line. Trying to flutter one down into the corner. And his hand able to keep him with a 2-on-1 rush near side. Pass just behind John Paul Bieni. Otherwise, he would have had a break in on that. Back the other way, left side, an odd angle shot coming in from Mickish. That'll miss the far side corner, misses everything. Bouncing puck picked up by Will Lyons, the freshman, trying to dance around. He loses the bouncing biscuit to the near side corner. Jack Ambrose, junior forward, trying to play it up. Ambrose trying to chip it, picked up by Bryce Stahl. Stahl, centering pass in front, looking to connect with a teammate. That hits off of a stick, never reached target. The Hilltopper's going to flutter one down the length of the ice, and they say it's deflected, so icing's going to be waved off. 12:53, clock moving here in the first period. Great to have you along from Cornerstone for non-conference hockey. Marquette and Bayport. Lyons, centering pass for Lyons in front. It'll be Voss backhanding, misses the near side post. Pirates had numbers in front, but couldn't connect on the pass very well. Lyons again, Sam on the far side dot. Spins around, dumps it off the boards, looking to play through some contact. Far side face-off dot. He'll throw one missing wide through the crease. Strand on the point. Throws one, blocked by a defenseman. Hilltoppers now looking for a breakout. They get one up off of Lucas Barnes' backhand. It goes down, and they're going to say Barnes was never quite to the center ice logo, so we will have an icing. 12:19 to play here in the opening period. We are 0-0.
Yeah, good effort there by the Hilltoppers just to get that offense generated. They had a little bit of pressure on the forecheck, just not able to get those shots on net that they would like.
Face off, Pollock will see to his right. That is his blocker side. To take the draw for the Pirates will be Brady Gilbertson. Pirate Junior 19, he loses the draw. Nice draw taken and a win by Lucas Barnes. Listed as a defenseman, but playing up at forward and wears a C on his chest plate. One of the captains for this Hilltopper team. Number 8, William Mehring. Bring it with Barnes. Barnes into the zone through the middle blue line. Loses on the far side of half boards, gets pushed up against the glass. Sticks, skates, chipping at the puck, trying to get to it. It'll be Gilbertson up to the neutral ice area. Brady's going to go off for a line change. Possession picked up by the road team and the team in Navy. Trying to break out of the zone. Trying to send it up to Siglavin. He'll lose it. Chipped out with Mickish. Mickish dances around a Hilltopper, brings it to the zone, far side blue line. Eli stops on a dime, far side. And arm is up for a trip. And the puck will be touched by Pollock, but play is going to continue. Hilbert pushed up against the glass. Near side with Strand. He's got it inside the blue. Skater is off. Pirates got an opening seam. Mickish trying to go backhand. Excuse me. And a trip is called on Marquette, as Bayport did get a sixth skater out there. And we're going to have the game's first penalty. 11:06 to play here in the first, meaning the penalty comes at the 5:54 mark on the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, not a good penalty to take early in this game. Pirates do okay on the power play, and let's see what they can do here tonight.
Ethan Dinelli, one of the best defensemen that Marquette has, and he will go 2 minutes into the box. So Bayport to the power play. We're on the season. 21.7%. Room for improvement, we'll say. Marquette trying to clear the zone. They can't. Held in left side wing with Strand to the point. Get it to Brunke. Noah plays it off the backside corner. Bayport down in deep into the zone. Back to Lyons. Right side with Brunke. Noah half boards to Sammy Lyons. Sam passes it back to Brunke. Throwing a wrister. Pollock saw it the entire way and got handcuffed a bit. He makes a save, and then the zone cleared by the Hilltoppers. 40 seconds gone by in the game's first special teams opportunity. A Hilltoppers team that 84.2% on the penalty kill. That's not too shabby. And the puck gets out of the ice, and we will have a stoppage at 10:18. They have faced 38 times this year down a man. Only surrendered 6 goals.
It's not a terrible stat. I mean, not great, but
Well, it's not 100, obviously.
obviously not.
I'd take 32 of 38. Again,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
puck deflected up.
Especially talking batting average. That's really good.
Neutral zone face-off draw just off of the Bayport bench below us. Picked up by Aiden Fahey. Bayport a man up for another minute and 1 second. Ryan Hilbert trying to throw it far side. Pollock sticks out his stick, and he'll make the save. Hilltoppers trying to send it down. They will. Flutter one left to right as you watch on here from Cornerstone. And it'll be picked up behind that by Ian Sellison. He'll stop on a dime and try to break out for the Pirates. Komrosky looking for a pass to the forehand of Ryan Hilbert, but can't hold on to it as Hilbert. He'll lose it into the corner. Puck deflected. Aiden Fahey. Fahey's got it in the corner. Gets it to the wing left side with Sellison. Ian now. Off to Komrosky. The 2 defensemen on this penalty, or rather power play for Bayport, and Sellison can't hold the zone as he looks to make a pass. Hilltoppers looking strong so far in the PK unit. Komrosky turns it over. Odd man rush perhaps. Coming back the other way. One-timer in front. Rusley makes the save. Great feed through from Barnes looking for Montreal. And Rusley makes the save for the Pirates. Just 5 seconds left before the Hilltoppers back to full strength. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 9 minutes to go in the opening period. We have no score. Hilltoppers look to break out of their own zone. It's with Barnes. Barnes skating across the blue line, brings it in, throws one through the legs of the defenseman. A kick save, left leg pillow of Rusley. His shot comes in, rolls up a stick and over the crossbar, over the goalie's head and behind play. Monreal with that wrister coming in. Puck lost in the near side corner. Sent in behind, picked up by Siklovan. Bayport with Sam Lyons. Lyons trying to play one to a teammate. Gets deflected off the back wall. Racing to it will be Haletti, junior defenseman for the Hilltoppers. He goes right into a Bayport skater. Looking for a blind pass is Will Lyons, trying to hook up with his brother Sam on the other side of net. Hilltoppers can't get it out of the zone. Puck lost on the faceoff dot. Still bouncing around in the Hilltopper zone. Turned over, picked up by Sellison. And he'll cross the blue line and dump it into the corner. Right below Johnny, he can get basically 2/3 of the ice pretty well. Right below him, it's going to be a little tough to get.
It is tough.
But we're going to do our best with it from this angle. That's all we have tonight. But rather than going back to the audio only, we'll try to give you a little bit of the view that we have up here. Wrister comes in from Voss, and he misses wide and off the back wall. Karams into the near side corner. 7.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Still no score. Puck deflected by Voss. Picked up by the Hilltoppers, looking for a stretch pass. Trying to lead to Sean Sheehan. But it'll go a little wide. Bayport trying to get possession and break out of their zone. They turn it over. Dinelli, who's back on the ice. He had that tripping minor earlier. Puck in front. Dinelli gets in the way. Sticks clash. Marquette looking to break one out. You can definitely see, Johnny, that especially when we make the change of ends, Marquette likes to leak out of their own zone with a skater for sure.
Yeah, they like to put that skater high, and you see that right now. And sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't.
Nevin Kearney has on the far side, trying to left it around through the crease, but nobody on the back end of it to tap it home. Near side corner for the Hilltoppers. Digging it up against the glass. Trying to chip it out. They chip it out to Noah Brunke, but he's a Bayport defenseman. Pirates in their white sweaters tonight with the Navy Breezers, white helmets. They have the Navy numbers on. Pirates trying to get it out of their own zone. They can't. Picked back up and sent into the corner by Cathro. He's got it in behind the glass. Bayport picks it up with Mickish. Elliott skates below. Gets it up to Ryan Hilbert. Ryan's been the most improved player as of late. Been playing great for the Pirates the last couple of weekends. Komrowski to Stahl. Far side blue line. Pass looking for Hilbert. That's going to be intercepted. MUHS trying to chip it up, but they lose it. Picked up by Aiden Fahey for the Pirates. Fahey carries it in the far side. Looking for a blind pass in front, trying to dump it to a teammate, but getting in the way. Stealing it away is be Haletti for Marquette. He'll try to play it up ice. Only as far as the blue line, stepped in by Bayport again. Marquette continues to play with that player high. Dump it to the far side corner as they get into the Bayport zone. Barnes goes to try to stretch it out. 5:05 clock moving here in the first. Shots on goal lead Bayport 6-3 it reads on the scoreboard here from Cornerstone. Sam Lyons tips one to his brother Will. Looking for some help. Will is in the far side corner. Two guys evaded him. Bouncing puck over the stick. It was tipped by Sam over Voss's stick. Thrown in front right side wing. And it'll go to the back of the net. Noah Brunke nets the game's first goal at 4:46 here in the first.
That was a really good shot by Brunke from the point. He managed to find an opening and just threw one down there. And, it, you know, sometimes the pads don't get there for the goaltender, and we saw that with Pollock, as he just wasn't able to get on top of it and wasn't able to provide a save for his Mountaineers, or Hilltoppers. I keep calling them Mountaineers.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Not sure why either.
Scoring for the Pirates at 12:14 in the opening period. Defenseman number 22, Noah Brunke. Assist to Sam Lyons and Will Lyons. It'll be Brunke at 12:14 in the opening period. Puck in the neutral ice area. Bayport has the game's first goal here in the first. Again, under 4:15 to play in the period. And icing's going to be waved off, so Komorowski's going to have to get it for Bayport. Hilltoppers expected an ice. They all laid back. Bayport trying to stretch pass up to Sam Lyons. Lyons trying to dangle around. He loses the puck back to the goaltender, Pollack. And he'll direct it to a teammate where Marquette takes it the length of the ice. Bayport trying to break out. Sam Lyons to Sam Komorowski. Bayport trying to get out of their own zone. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. Between the rings, Rister comes in. Rustley trying to make a save. Oh, he left the left side leg, not far enough wide. But the shot from Bieni will be stopped in front the first time, and the rebound not gotten to. Rustley reached as far left, Johnny, as he could, but he couldn't get to the pipe, fortunately for Bayport. The defenseman got to the stick or the puck before the Hilltoppers sticks did.
Yeah, that's always a scary moment as a player when your goalie can't reach it, and he lucked out there.
Stretch pass up to Connor Tignall off the heel of his blade into the near side corner at Karams. Trying to chip at it, picked up by Hilbert. Hilbert, the play went off the glass. Looking back for Tignall as he circles around. Pushing from both sides up against the Dashers. Pirates with the wing. They'll dump it in behind, trying to get it to Fahey, but it'll go up to Derek Coletti. And Coletti will ring around the edges once again. 2.5 minutes to go from Cornerstone here in the first. Rink number 1, the St. Norbert College rink. One-timer in front. Eli Mickish sends one in. Kick save with the left leg by Pollack. We remain 1-0. Turnover. It's Hilbert. Throws one in. No, it handcuffed Pollack this time. Goes off the heel of his hand, but it redirects to the next to the goal. Selson of fresh legs comes on the ice. He's got it the far side. Pirates applying some serious pressure right now. Mickish trying to dance around. He's got it in behind net. Eli looking for somewhere to pass it to. And Marquette will successfully flip it down to the Bayport zone. No icing. Fahey, a little backhand. Oh, looking for a streaking Komorowski. A little too far. Deflection in front. Pollack, save with the right leg. Sticks out. What a save by Dirk.
Takes a stick from Komorowski, and that was quite an impressive save.
On a wide open pass. Beautiful find. It's Barnes. And we're tied 1-1.
That was a good setup by the Hilltoppers. I mean, just able to get it right in the zone, right in the slot. And the one-timer goes in. And that's going to be a 1-1 scoreboard now, and we got back to zeros, basically.
At 15:38 in the opening period, scoring for the Hilltoppers, Lucas Barnes. Assists unknown. I'm kind of shielded up here from that corner as well, and that's where the pass came from. But it was a beautiful find. Now Will Lyons trying to bring him in the zone. His brother Sam comes back in with him. Blind pass in front, deflected to the wing. Bryce Strand has it on the near side wing. Dumps down to the half boards, finds Nick Voss. Voss across the face of goal. Oh, they had somebody back door, but stepping in front was a defenseman for the Hilltoppers and able to get to it first. Noah Brunke's going to get called for an interference penalty here, and we're going to have a 5-on-4 with 56.5 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, Brunke took that interference. He was getting beat around the side, and he just put the body on the man, and that'll get you called. That'll raise the right arm of the Zebras.
Yeah, as soon as the puck is not near you have to let him go, and he played the body after the puck was long gone.
Yep.
2-minute minor.
Means your feet aren't moving typically, and that's never a good sign. You got to keep those feet moving.
So Bayport's going to have to kill off a Marquette Hilltopper look that is on the season 28.8% on the power play. They're 17 out of 59. They're going to ice it on their own power play look.
That wasn't a very good look.
Well, they're trying for the blue-to-blue pass.
Yeah, they're
break out
passing,
of their own zone.
They leave that wing high, but they need to first break it out of the zone, I would say, and then try to work it down into the offensive zone.
So face off next to their own goalie, despite being up a man 5-on-4, 36.5 seconds left. 1:41 on the 2-minute minor for Noah Brunke for interference. Pirates win the draw. They'll throw one in front off the back of Eli Mickish, who's turned to face to watch where the shot would rebound to. And it rebounded right off his backside. Picked up by the Hilltoppers, ahead of steam. Bringing the zone. Dancing near side faceoff dot. Trying to throw it in. Bryce Strand got his skate in the way. Still loose bouncing biscuit in front. Far side jam play. That misses the stick. An intended receiver for the Hilltoppers. It goes wide. Marquette still, though, facilitates out of the back corner. Slide one across the face of goal. Oh, Hilletti just couldn't redirect it in. One-timer again, and clock expires. Boy, Marquette, a nifty little setup here in the last 30 seconds of the period, but they're going to come out with 1:04 left on the power play after this one when we start the second. It's 1-1 after one, Johnny.
Yeah, it's a good matchup right now, and we expected that at the beginning. But both sides are living up to expectations, and it should be a fun rest of the game.
So we will step aside and take a break. Remind you all your insurance needs. Pere Insurance with Bennett DeBush. We'll step aside and take a break. First intermission, we're going to have again Dr. Sheppard from Bellin Health, Titletown, with us. You listen to Bayport Pirate Hockey.
Synergy Sports Performance is your local athletes training facility. We build for speed, agility, and physical strength to make them better, and we build character to make them better off the field. Work out with us at synergyfields.com.
Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill. Zesty's, serving up a full food and frozen custard menu. Now open right across from Bayport High School at 2639 Lineville Road. Offering a different flavor of the day, each day 11 until 9. Try their weekly special baskets, or enjoy some of Zesty's awesome, fresh, frozen custard. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town.
Anduzzi's, voted Green Bay's best bar 3 years straight, is bumping out some serious fun. And hey, look at there, you're on the guest list. Live and local is how Anduzzi's rolls, with phenomenal live music every week. Time out. Have you been on the patio at Anduzzi's? Full bar, full menu, full service. Inside or out, Anduzzi's is ready for you to come hang out. And with 4 locations, I'm not seeing a viable excuse why we won't see you tonight. Anduzzi's Sports Club, Green Bay East, Green Bay West, Kimberly, and Howard. Online at anduzzi's.com. So what makes Anduzzi's so different? Come and find out.
Welcome to Bellin Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, where we've taken the best of sports medicine and orthopedic care and placed it where the world can find it, in the Titletown district next to Lambeau and in a league of its own. At Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, we've made sure every aspect of your experience feels like a home field advantage. With elite care from the same sports medicine's fellowship physicians who treat the world's best athletes. So whether you're an athlete who wants to get back in the game, or someone who just wants to get back to life with less pain, Titletown is where your comeback begins. Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics from Bellin Health. We write comeback stories. Learn more at bellin.org/Titletown.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
1-0 our score here from Cornerstone Community Ice Arena as Bayport gets the first. Marquette answers. We're joined here at the first intermission, Dr. Kevin Sheppard from Bellin Health Titletown. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
A Marquette alum from MUHS, graduating class of?
2006.
2006, which, yep, we were just talking that before he came on the roster. Head coach Dan Leverett, class of 06. You played with him.
Yes, he was my teammate. He was our goalie, really good goalie, actually. So, yeah.
And you were his defenseman, forward?
I played forward. I was mainly a center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hockey your favorite sport?
Yes. Been playing hockey since I was basically could walk.
Sure,
and,
sure.
Have experienced it now from all aspects of the game, so it's been awesome.
And that's kind of how you got involved with what you do now with Bellin, right? You got hurt in high school. I was kind of reading a little bit, watching your intro video from Bellin, and did you get a shoulder injury? That's kind of what you got into it?
Growing up in youth hockey, I had a couple injuries, a couple broken bones in my arm, and
It turned out my neighbor was an orthopedic surgeon.
Sure.
Who took care of me and thought what he was doing was pretty cool, so I started following him around. That kind of got me interested in medicine in general, and then eventually orthopedic surgery. And I take care of all types of athletes, but really enjoy hockey players given my background. And
sure.
In my fellowship training in Nashville, got to spend a year with the Nashville Predators. So
that's awesome.
That was awesome.
That's probably, obviously, as a hockey fan, that's about as close as you can go. You got to spend some time, I believe, with the Nashville Sounds, right?
Yeah.
So obviously baseball, a little bit Vanderbilt, but hockey with the Preds, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was by far the coolest experience. First day I was there, I remember I was just kind of trying to just be a fly on the wall, and the guy comes up to me and introduces himself as Pere.
Oh, no way.
Future Hall of Fame goalie. And I said, well, I know who you are. And, just the nicest guys to be around, and, super high-level athletes, so it was a tremendous experience.
Would he have been around for the Admirals when you were in high school then, maybe?
Yes, I remember, going to Admirals games in
Sure.
Milwaukee, and several of those guys were, bouncing between the Preds and Admirals. So,
well,
yeah,
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So here at the first intermission, joined by Dr. Kevin Sheppard from Bellin. So you work primarily shoulder stuff or arm stuff?
Shoulder and knee.
Okay.
Kind of about 50-50. Some hip stuff and other stuff, but primarily shoulder and knee.
You work with obviously professional hockey players. Do you see a lot more of that now, or you work with the high school? You see a lot of kids coming off of the ice, and you see that from the high school level?
Yeah, we're seeing, I take care of patients anywhere from their teenage years to I currently take care of a couple patients in their 90s.
Sure.
As far as hockey goes, we see a fair amount of shoulder and knee injuries. Within the shoulder, I see a lot of collarbone or clavicle fractures or AC joint, what we call a shoulder separation. Shoulder instability is a big thing. Guys dislocating their shoulders. See a lot of hamstring injuries in the thigh, and then some knee ligament injuries are common amongst hockey players, especially MCL injuries. So see a lot of different injuries coming in from hockey.
What's the biggest thing that on the ice that can be prevented? Obviously, they try to make the game safer all the time, but you see some hits that it's like, oh, as a trainer maybe going out there, like, oh, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing you worry about is the checking from behind.
Yep.
Remember, as I came up from youth hockey, there's a big initiative from USA Hockey to kind of stop that kind of hitting, putting the stop signs on the back of the jerseys, and that's probably the one I worry about the most, is getting hit from behind into the boards, when worry especially about head and neck injuries, that type of thing.
Sure. Did you play other sports besides hockey?
Yeah, hockey was my main sport. I played lacrosse also,
Okay.
which was just kind of getting going in those years in Wisconsin, and Marquette had a good lacrosse team, so kind of played that.
Because I just think with the shoulder stuff and lacrosse, right, that's got to be a lot of strain, and you see, is there, obviously you got to stretch all the time before that. Is that something that the main thing to help prevent most of the stuff that hopefully we don't have to come see you?
Yeah, yeah, I think, getting a good warm-up, whether you're playing hockey or just going to, out to your driveway to shovel snow, keeping your shoulders, everything kind of warmed up and loose rather than just jumping right into it. We should all probably be doing some type of daily routine, stretching, strengthening type stuff, and that's kind of the key to preventing injuries.
Obviously, you guys have the state-of-the-art facility now right next to Lambeau in the Titletown District, and Bellin Health Titletown is beautiful for anybody to walk into and get looked at and specialize. Just talk a little bit about that and what you offer.
Yeah, it's a pretty unbelievable facility and kind of product that we have to offer. Kind of highest level of sports medicine care, from not just the subspecialty training of the physicians, but our physical therapists, our athletic trainers, are not just kind of generalized. They're very subspecialized, have a lot of experience with different level of athletes, and have a lot of experience not just with high school athletes, but routinely there will be professional athletes or Division I college athletes working out in our gyms or rehabbing or taking care of their injuries that way. We have everything from
the ability to evaluate patients the same day for injuries. We have a kind of state-of-the-art rehab facility with all the most modern equipment. So we pretty much have everything covered in the sports medicine world through that facility, and it's a pretty neat opportunity to be a part of that.
Yeah, everybody able to funnel right to you here in Green Bay and able to basically see anything that you need, whether it be the hip replacement. You guys have the top of the line people for that.
Yeah, our group is kind of amongst our surgeons very subspecialized. So rather than kind of general orthopedists, we kind of do a lot of just a few things. I kind of, like we talked about earlier, mainly stick with sports medicine, shoulder and knee. We have foot and ankle specialists. We have hand surgeons. We have joint replacement specialists. So, if you come to see us, you're seeing someone that's fellowship trained, meaning we did an extra year of training in that subspecialty, so we can really offer the highest level of care.
Awesome. Have you been to a Marquette hockey game since you graduated?
Yes, my younger brother also played.
Okay.
He came in right after I was, so I went to a bunch after that, and then I've been to a few over the years, over the past few years. But I've been kind of around the country training, so it's been a little bit hard. But
Sure. I was down there getting the starting lineups for us. While I saw you go down there, and you see also not just the head coach, but then was it Danny Riley was a year after you?
Yeah, he was a great player for us, a real scrappy guy, and it's cool. I think he couldn't make it up for the game tonight, but he was another guy I played a lot with.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much for having me.
Again from Bellin, that is Dr. Kevin Sheppard with Mark Hewson and the Bellin Health Titletown Sports Medicine Orthopedics from Bellin Health. We're right comeback stories. Learn more at bellin.org/Titletown. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yes, thanks so much for having me.
So first intermission in the books here from Cornerstone. 1-1 our score. Johnny, we're going to put a second on the period. Well, that's cool. Obviously, Johnny, you're somebody that loves hockey too. We're going to switch sides. He goes from where he grows up in Brookfield.
Okay.
And which is, the Admirals are down in Milwaukee. And Pecorino, the Admirals are the farm team for the Nashville Predators.
Okay.
And then he goes and works a year for the Predators, and the first guy that introduces himself is this goaltender, Pecorino.
Oh.
And that's just kind of cool to be able to be around. All right, I'm going to we got to try to maneuver all this.
I was going to say, we got a mess.
We have a mess. We're not a mess. All right, I have the score over here. Here's the stat sheet written on the back of right here. I switched this to second period. We'll flip-flop ends.
Okay.
I'm going to try to take over camera duties.
Wrapped around me.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Don't move.
I'm not. Should I go inside you?
Take off your headset.
All right. And so we are back for period number 2. We're going to get the camera on it here in a few moments. As we wait on, it should be a fun period number 2. 1-1 scores. Fresh 17 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, fun for you because you're not going to be holding the camera anymore.
And it means that the Pirates and the Hilltoppers get 17 minutes of play here in period number 2. They got 34 minutes left. But this is start of period number 2.
5-on-4, remember.
Yep, 5-on-4. Brunke's still in the box. Going into the faceoff, it'll be Barnes and Lions. And now it'll be cast down into the corner by the Pirates. It'll be played on the near side by the Hilltoppers as they look to break it back out. Moving past almost to the blue line, now turning it back around. And just restarting that offensive charge will be Helledy. And it will be taken down by the Hilltoppers. Now the Pirates will win it back over, taken into neutral zone ice, and played on once again by Mr. Barnes. Barnes working it back around, gets stopped once by Lions, but now it'll be continue to be played on by Barnes. Working now past the red line and into the Pirates zone. It will be Mr. Stiekelven. And it'll be popped up into the air. Pirates look to play it. It's going to be played on Looks like by Stahl, and he'll lose the puck out down from the net. Looks like the Hilltoppers almost had a chance, but just not able to do it. Good body check there by Will Lyons. Hilltoppers back with the puck up to Barnes. Barnes with a shot. That one's going to go wide. Now back over to the half boards. Played on by the Hilltoppers. They do have the power play. And the second shot will be taken on and saved. But a good effort there for Mering. So good shots there on that power play by the Hilltoppers as they look to get things going, and their penalty on their power play only has one more second. So that's always problematic when you want to get a power play goal, just not able to.
One more second.
One more second. So Kowalski will be the one doing the draw for the Hilltoppers, and Elliot Mikic for the Pirates, and the Pirates do win it, heading over to the near side corner and look to be played on. It will not be broken out as Sullivan has it, and he's fighting for it. Now back over to Mikic, working around the goal line. Mikic breaking out of the zone, takes it to neutral zone ice, manages to get it back at the blue line, but it will be stolen and taken on by the Hilltoppers as they look to put on their charge. A misconnection there for Shehan, and we'll see Hilbert with it now. Hilbert working back over to Sullivan. Sullivan with the breakout pass over to Fahey. Now working through neutral zone ice is Mikic. Now on the near side boards, dumping it. Keeping it at the half boards. Managed to take it to the point. Big shot and score by Sam Komorowski. And that is a beauty from the point. And now we get a goal horn and just a beauty setup. That was kind of a sad horn, but a beauty setup.
Kind of.
I believe it was Mikic to Komorowski. And that will be a Pirate goal.
You got to write that down.
I got to write it down. I do apologize. At 1:45.
Scoring for the Pirates at 1:45 in period number 2. His second goal of the season, number 44, Sam Komorowski. Komorowski from Mikic.
So Komorowski gets the big goal, and that will put the Pirates up 2-1.
Don't forget to put it on the computer.
I got to adjust on the computer as we see the Pirates trying to break it out. And we continue on with some hockey here from Cornerstone Ice Arena. I got to double click here. I'm just doing something wrong here. There we go. 2. Yep, nope, that didn't work. So I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to break it back out. They're the Mountaineers as they bring it down. Hilltoppers, again, I do that again.
This isn't West Virginia.
I know it isn't.
That's because John Denver was played pregame warm-ups.
And I'm trying to change this score, but having troubles.
It's not rocket science, Johnny.
I know it's not. Double click, right?
Right on the name.
Yep.
Use the mouse. My goodness, use a mouse, kid.
There we go. Oh, there we go.
That wasn't so hard.
So now we got a 2. And okay, so 2-1 score as the Pirates look to break it back out, and the Hilltoppers manage to keep it in the zone. Did I do something wrong there? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you made the eye go away.
I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. As we look
that
on.
was a bad ricochet.
Yes, pad ricochet. Now shot on by Nick Voss. That one's not going to go. And it will be played on the near side boards by Will Lyons. Lyons with it now, working from the half boards, as it will be broken back out by the Hilltoppers, sent down almost out down the ice, and we will have a penalty call. And this one looks to be a slash. And they're going to call that on Sam Lyons.
I think it was 77, Will Lyons.
Will Lyons.
I'll write that down. Your chicken's. Oh, boy, I got to try to read that later. Johnny does not
So Will
have
Lyons with the penalty for slashing. I got to do my math here, Chris. We're at 3.
At 3:23 in period number 2.
So 3:23, the Hilltoppers go back on the power play.
0 for 1 so far today.
As the Hilltoppers working it back down in the Pirates zone. Shot on. That one's going to be saved. Good save by Russley. Now be played on behind the net. Strand trying to break it back out. Not able to, and it will be kept in by the Mountaineers. Back down below the goal line. Back over to the half boards. Now up top. Mountaineers looking to set things up. Mountaineers, I keep saying, Hilltoppers. As we wait on. Pirates trying to break it back out. It looks like Gilbertson fight for the puck. He's going to lose it. Now it'll be taken on. And a good body check there by Strand. Back up to the point now. It's going to be a shot on. That one's going to go wide by Barnes. Pirates still trying to break it back out. Finally do get it to neutral zone ice. And now down to the other end in the offensive zone. Eli Mickish chases. Hilltoppers continue to control the puck as they have 1:09 left on the power play. Hilltoppers now taking it down the far side boards. Looking for the cross ice pass. That one's not going to connect, and it will be sent into the Pirate zone. Nick Voss looking to play it, as he will play it. Now coming on the near side, working. He's got another man, and he decides to go with it and try to break it through. Shot on by Sam Lyons. That one's not going to go. Control once again on the side of Monreal as he breaks it back out. Hilltoppers now working from the far side. They're going to try to put some pressure on as they do in the power play. Pirates playing a good penalty kill as of right now. Now cross ice pass, shot on, and that one's going to be a little too high and a little too wide. Back into the near side corner. It will be dumped down the ice, and we will have it broken out. The Pirates will burn the penalty down to 15 seconds as the Hilltoppers regroup and go on the recharge. Hilltoppers now working back the other way as they work it to the neutral zone ice. Now taking it on. It will be taken by Amos and pass across. Shot on. That one's not going to go as the shot by Haletti just not able to go through. Good Pirate defense, and now the icing call will be called as the penalty expired at 11:31.
Well, Marquette has been one of the better teams we've seen at working the puck around quickly. Touch passes in the power play look, but 0 for 2 so far tonight.
So it will be Kowalski, the one to do the draw, along with Eli Mickish on the glove side of Rusley. As we wait on, ref having a little discussion with the winger.
We got a chin strap.
Yeah, as the chin strap comes loose. And now it looks like they're going to change out. And they certainly will. Now taking the draw will be Shahan against Eli Mickish. Mickish wins the draw. It'll be played on the near side corner, looking to break it out on the Pirates. They send it through the neutral zone. Now taking it down. Hilbert touches his stick on it. And there will be an icing called as he touched it before the red line. And it went the full length of the ice.
Red line is the center line. You have to get the puck across the red line, and then you can dump it down. Icing is because Bayport didn't get it to that red line.
And draw will be taken on the blocker side of Rusley. Pirates do win it. Bryce Strand with it now, breaking it back out over to Hilbert. And now center icing pass. That one's not going to go through. Be taken back on the charge by the Hilltoppers. Working it right at the blue line now. Both sides trying to gain some control here. As we see Bryce Strand with it once again. Back over to Hilbert. Chip back out. Good chip. And now Eli Mickish working down the far side. Mickish on the charge. Cross ice pass over to Fahey. Not going to connect, but Fahey will pick it back up. Pirates now working it below the goal line. Back on top to the point. And not able to keep it in is Bryce Strand as he lets that one go through. Fahey with a good backup charge. And it will be Hilbert trying to work it back into the offensive zone. Ryan Hilbert with it. Manages to lose the puck, sends it back out, and it will be the Hilltoppers puck in neutral zone. They try to put some pressure on, and now a great Gilbertson run. Gilbertson working down on the goal line. Has a shot, doesn't take it.
Oh, Pollock, a nice job with a poke check by the goaltender.
That was a beauty poke check nonetheless. As the Pirates try to work it back in front of Pollock. Good centering pass. That one's not going to connect. And once again, a centering pass, but that one's also not going to connect. And it will be sent down the length of the ice. Hilltoppers with the icing call at 10:01.
Hey, you got to like the shift there from Brady Gilbertson. He didn't officially get a shot on goal, but he forced the goaltender to make a save on that on Pollock, or poking out his stick. And then a nice feed looking for Connor Tignall, at least trying to set something up. A good shift from number 19.
As you do mention, Tiggle is going to be one doing the draw for the Pirates.
2-1, 10-1 to play here in the second.
As it will be one over to Sullivan. Shot on. That one's going to go a little high, hit glass. And the Hilltoppers try to break it back out. It will be kept in. Gilbertson with a fancy move. Now up to Komorowski. Takes a shot. That one's not going to go. Back the other way now, sending it almost the length of the ice. Managed to get touched. And they're going to call a no icing call. Komorowski with it now from the far side corner. Pirates trying to break it back out along the near side. They will be sent in neutral zone. And chasing it will be Tignall. Back the other way now, over for Monreal. Back over to his defensive pair and breaking it back down the ice. Hilltoppers now looking to take a shot. Does get a good block by Sellison. And they're just not able to find an opening here in period number 2. Neutral zone puck now will be taken on by Will Lyons. Lyons looking for a setup, not able to find it, will be stopped as he goes on the offense, or goes on the far side corner in the offensive zone. Puck is tied up. Looks like Sam Lyons in there along with his brother Will Lyons, who manages to break down into the below the goal line as the Hilltoppers try to break it back out. Once again, a good forecheck by the Pirates. As we wait on, Hilltoppers looking to break it back out, not able to. Voss with it now. Voss trying to set things up, not able to, over to Sam Lyons. And now we'll wait on. Back into the neutral zone now. Strand with it. Manages to go with the backhand, just decides to dump Karaman into the zone. And it will be played on the near side corner. Pirates working it back around. Shot on. That one's not going to go through as Brunke tries to get a shot, but the second effort by Will Lyons will go through. And now Brunke with it once again. Cross ice pass over to Strand. Now back to the neutral zone ice. It will be played on by Lyons. And Hilbert will chip it back in. A lot of back and forth hockey here. Ref hits the deck as he's trying to avoid the puck, but now a good pressure on by the Hilltoppers. Backhand centering pass, shot on, and that one doesn't go.
Oh, Voss with a skate save. Might have kept this 2-1.
As we wait on, Bryce Strand now. Caroms it to the other corner. Will be played on by Brunke, who chips it up the near side boards. Playing it into the neutral zone ice. They try to go for the stretch pass, not able to, and a good save by Devin Russley. That goes in the net, so a big shot there, absolute rocket. And I believe that was Heledi with the big shot and rocker there on the big score. And that'll tie things up here at Cornerstone Ice Arena at 9:30 in period number 2.
Merrick came through first. I don't know if Marion scored up. Number 8 was the first through the line. It's 2-2. That goal coming 9:30. They give the goal credited to Michael Catherall, number 6. 2-2 we skate.
Oh, I had the wrong number. I thought it was 5. So Catherall with the big goal at 9:30, and it will be just a tying goal in managing to keep this game within one score. Hilltoppers now working it around in their own zone, trying to break it back out. Pirates with a good forecheck. And as they try to keep the puck in the zone, it will be sent down the other way as we wait on. Pirates trying to get that offensive effort going and just not able to as they would like. So a tight game here from Cornerstone. Big hit by Bryce Strand. You could hear the glass rocking a little bit, and it'll be played in the Pirate defensive zone. Pirates trying to break it out. Good effort by the Hilltoppers as Gilbertson gets the puck on a stick but runs right into the Hilltopper forward as they work it down below the goal line. Back on top, shot in front. That one's not going to go. And it will hopefully, the Pirates are looking to hopefully chip it back out if they can get things going. Komorowski with it, back over the other way now. Will be played by Gilbertson. Stretch ice over to Fahey. Fahey's got a good look. He's going to get knocked to the ice. And we're going to get a penalty call here on Lucas Barnes, I believe, for interference.
Hooking
will be the call. So hooking at 11:02.
Hey, you're getting better at this math thing.
And that was Barnes.
Who's your favorite math teacher at Bayport?
You know, I had a lot of them. I was never good at math, so it's hard to tell, but I would say Cooper. I like Cooper.
Oh, okay.
So Barnes with the penalty for a hooking call. And the Pirates will go on the power play, looking to try to break this tie game. It'll be taken over by Brunke. Brunke with the now at the top of the point. Back the other way now. Centering pass. This one's going to Lions. Cross ice pass, rather, but a good block there by Pollock. And it'll be sent down the length of the ice as the Hilltoppers will get the break, will be able to break it out. And the Pirates will have to regroup and recharge. Pirates now working along the near side. Will be taken on by Sam Lyons. Sam Lyons with a few good moves. Now working it down to the half boards. Back up to Brunke. As Brunke manages to keep it in the zone. Cross ice pass to nobody.
Keep it in the zone and then throw it out.
Yep. All that work and throws it out. Now a big interception here. Heading back the other way now will be Monreal. Monreal with a good move. Puts one on. That one's not going to go. Good save by Rusley. So a good anticipation by Monreal. But he was not able to get that goal that he's looking for. Sam Lyons with a fancy move, but it'll be cleared back out the other way.
47 seconds left, a man up.
Sellison looks to play it. Starts out behind the net, now breaks it out, sending it up to the ice, or up ice, and now be taken into the neutral zone. And we're getting the hand pass on the Pirates. So stoppage of play here at 4:33 and a 2-2 scoreboard. In a very highly contested game. I mean, this game's 2-2. It's been pretty evenly matched. And you're getting a lot of neutral zone hockey.
Shots on goal, 13-9 in favor of Bayport.
As we wait on. Pirates looking to break it back out along the near side. It will be taken up past the blue line. Sellison with a good move. He's going to try to take it coast to coast. Maybe decides to dump it along the far side boards. And Fahey will pick it back up below the goal line. Swinging it back around over to Komrosky. Shot on net. That one's not going to go. Pollock with the good save. Manages to get the trapper on it. And it's always tough when the rebound goes out and the goalie has to push out. Because there's always guys charging in. Weight room. And I asked Marcus last time if goalies ever purposely push off the posts just to stop things. Because I asked him if he ever wanted to do the Tuukka Rask where you just flip the net. As we see now, the Hilltoppers trying to break it back out. Mikic with the good pressure down below the goal line. Over to Fahey now. And it will be full strength for both sides. So Pirates weren't able to take advantage of their power play. And the Hilltoppers are going to have even strength now. As they send it through the neutral zone, skating for it is Sellison. As he'll send it back around the near side boards. Pirates trying to break it back out. To the neutral zone for Tignall. Tignall with it. Working along to the half boards, gets tied up by a defenseman. And he's going to lose the puck. Pirates manage to get back on top of it. Along the near side, played on by Tignall, who keeps going with that strong effort. As we see the Hilltoppers now moving it back the other way, it's going to be Barnes. Barnes looking for something to happen, decides to push off the skater, Strand, and he's going to try to make things happen himself. Barnes with a shot from the point. Good trap there from Rusley. And we'll have a stoppage of play here at 3:02 in period number 2.
Not necessarily a shot on goal in that situation, but a shot to end things and get some fresh break in.
A rocket, though, off the stick of Barnes.
He's got a goal. He had the first goal and a really nice setup, and you could see a couple wristers since then.
As we see Kowalski and Sam Lyons shot on. That one's not going to hit netting. It's going to hit glass. And when you hear that clink sound, that you know it's glass, and that wasn't in the spot he was looking for. Voss with the good forecheck pressure. As he works it from the far side corner, back around the net. As the Hilltoppers try to break it back out. Hilltoppers heading back the other way. It's going to be played into neutral zone ice. Now playing into the near side corner by Shehan. As we wait on. Hilltoppers managing to get the puck around and working it. The Pirates manage to work it back in neutral zone ice. It will be played on once again by Kaminsky. Sending it through the neutral zone, back over on the Pirates stick. It'll be Will Lyons chipping it back, flipping it back into the zone like a burger patty, and it will be played on. Lyons now from the point, centering pass over to Sam Lyons. A little bit of pushing, but no call there as it gets taken back onto the point. And we wait on. Pirates with a good offensive pressure as They work it on the near side. Now the Hilltoppers managing to break it back out, and will send it over the blue line. 1:40 in the period. As we see the Hilltoppers taking a charge. Rusley with the good pad save and trying to work it back the other way are the Pirates. Pirates now working along the far side. Lions chasing after it. Will be chipped up ahead and knocked back into the neutral zone. Delayed offsides called. Well, as we wait on, we see the Hilltoppers trying to turn things around. Pirates manage to keep it in the offensive zone. Elliot Mickish putting on the pressure as he works it along the far side. Does get the puck on his stick as he gets trapped in the far side corner right in front of the Zamboni room. And the Hilltoppers try to work it back out. 1 minute remaining in the period as both sides tied at 2-2. And the puck remains in the near side corner. Pirates with the good forecheck. As the puck has come to a complete stop, Chris. As we have two players scrambling over it. Now it'll be played on. Breaking it back out are the Hilltoppers. Big hit there, and they're going to call an interference. I believe that one's going to go on elbowing. And this one looks like it's going to go on Hilbert. So an elbowing penalty with just 16-24 on Mr. Hilbert.
Can't do that.
No, that's a no-go.
Marquette team 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. They get their third look here. And again, it's going to span period to period.
As the Hilltoppers, as you mentioned, struggling on the power play, but trying to get an advantage here. As we hit the 20-second mark, and they're going to be looking back, break it back into the zone. Mayring with it now. Back into neutral zone. Nice played on by the Pirates. Good offensive pressure. As we see Lions skating all over the ice. Now it'll be played on. Strand with a lockdown defense. And it will be played back on. Hilltoppers trying to get something to go. Now along the near side board. It's going to be Will Lions. Lions with the puck. Slows down a little bit. Puts the backhand on. But we're going to hit the buzzer. And that will just about do it. We got a 2-2 scoreboard at the end of 2. So a fantastic game here from Cornerstone Ice Arena. And we will head to an intermission here in a few moments.
Sure. Shots on goal at this point, 14-9. It says on the scoreboard. So we will step aside and take a break. 2-2. Your score after 2. Listen to Bayport Pirate Hockey.
Our pirate broadcasts are proudly supported by many different businesses and members of the Howard, Swamico, and Greater Green Bay community. We welcome you to say thank you to these businesses for all of their support and help as we continue to bring you pirate broadcasts.
If a training run turns into a sprained ankle or spring yard work stresses out your shoulder, go to the Acute Injury Clinic at Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialist. It's not urgent care, it's not the ER, it's the same-day orthopedic care directly from an orthopedic physician, and no appointment is needed. The Acute Injury Clinic at OSMS is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 2223 Lime Kiln Road in Green Bay. Learn more at osmsgb.com.
Welcome to Bellin Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, where we've taken the best of sports medicine and orthopedic care and placed it where the world can find it, in Titletown District, next to Lambeau, and in a league of its own. At Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, we've made sure every aspect of your experience feels like a home field advantage, with elite care from the same sports medicine, fellowship-trained physicians who treat the world's best athletes. From the NBA, Major League Baseball, the NFL, and more. So whether you're an athlete who wants to get back in the game or someone who just wants to get back to a life with less pain, Titletown is where your comeback begins. Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics from Bellin Health. We write comeback stories. Learn more at bellin.org/Titletown.
Synergy Sports Performance is your local athletes training facility. We build for speed, agility, and physical strength to make them better on the field. And we build character to make them better off the field. Work out with us at synergyfields.com.
Do you have any questions or comments? Get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter at Voice of BP.
Intermission number 2 from Cornerstone Community Ice Center as it is 2-2. Bayport and Marquette tied up. Pirates had the lead at 1-0. Then Marquette tied it up with Lucas Barnes' goal. Let's see, boy, you don't keep stats.
Yeah, I forgot to put the goals and penalties.
The Komrowski
had a goal.
So that made it 2-1 BP. Kath 2.
Catherall had one.
Yep, 2-2. Barnes had a penalty killed off Hilbert. Elbow. Hook. Lions had a...
Hook?
Was it? Or was the... Sure.
That's my bad.
It wasn't mine. I wasn't writing it.
I know.
5 minutes here in the intermission. He shots on goal. 14-9 after 2. So Bayport 0 for 1, 0 for... No, that was the goal. 0 for 1 was M. 0 for 2, whoops. 0 for 2 was BP. 0 for 3 BP. Marquette is on a power play right now. Oh no, this was M. It's their third look at a power play. They had the penalty. They were 0 for 1. That was a goal. 0 for 2. Bayport's 0 for 2 on the power play. Marquette is 0 for 2 and on the power play.
Well, now we got to straighten out.
Well, geez, your handwriting's as good as my 20-month-old.
Oh, yours is chicken scratch.
I don't know. Looks to me like it says 1-0 BP at 12:14. Noah Brunke, Sam Lyons, Will Lyons.
It's pretty brutal handwriting.
We'll step aside, take a break as we get set for the third period. Listen to Bayport Pirate Hockey.
Vandervest Harley-Davidson of Green Bay, the Bay Area's largest selection of everything Harley-Davidson. Visit them online at vve.com or stop in and see the largest motorcycle inventory in the Bay. Vandervest Harley-Davidson, your destination dealership.
Anduzzi's, voted Green Bay's best bar 3 years straight, is pumping out some serious fun. And hey, look at there, you're on the guest list. Live and local is how Anduzzi's rolls, with phenomenal live music every week. Time out. Have you been on the patio at Anduzzi's? Full bar, full menu, full service. Inside or out, Anduzzi's is ready for you to come hang out. And with 4 locations, I'm not seeing a viable excuse why we won't see you tonight. Anduzzi's Sports Club, Green Bay East, Green Bay West, Kimberly, and Howard. Online at Anduzzi's.com. So what makes Anduzzi's so different? Come and find out.
Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill. Zesty's, serving up a full food and frozen custard menu. Now open right across from Bayport High School at 2639 Lineville Road. Offering a different flavor of the day, each day 11 until 9. Try their weekly special baskets or enjoy some of Zesty's awesome, fresh, frozen custard. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town.
Synergy Sports Performance is your local athletes training facility. We build for speed, agility, and physical strength to make them better on the field. And we build character to make them better off the field. Work out with us at synergyfields.com.
Welcome to Bell & Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, where we've taken the best of sports medicine and orthopedic care and placed it where the world can find it, in the Titletown district next to Lambeau and in a league of its own. At Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, we've made sure every aspect of your experience feels like a home field advantage. With elite care from the same sports medicine's fellowship physicians who treat the world's best athletes. So whether you're an athlete who wants to get back in the game, or someone who just wants to get back to life with less pain, Titletown is where your comeback begins. Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics from Bell & Health. We write comeback stories. Learn more at bellin.org/Titletown.
Hey, let's be honest. You know how it is. If you're a sports fan, there is no such thing as too much sports information. Well, that's just one of the reasons to follow Voice of BP on Twitter. We're talking live tweeting every Bayport broadcast. Don't stop there. Like us on Facebook, because when it comes to Pirate sports, the more ways to get it, the better.
Period number 3 from Cornerstone Community Ice Arena. Rink number 1. We have a funky camera view for you tonight because we are up above. The internet is not connected over yonder where we would be last year, over there where we are viewing right now. So we are where we do audio only from above the benches.
It's a great time, Chris.
It's
great time.
Broadcast view up here is fine. The as for the view for using a camera, well, tripod's out of the question. We can't use that up here.
It's kind of a wonky setup, but we're doing all right.
We're trying. We're trying.
As they play Welcome to the Jungle, both sides getting ready here for period number 3. Once again, a 2-2 score, and the Pirates on the penalty kill. After the Hilbert elbow. And Sam Lyons going to be the one to draw it for the Pirates on the other side. It's going to be Mr. Lucas Barnes. As the Hilltoppers do win it, will be taken down into the Pirate zone. As the Pirates look to play it on and clear it, as they will. And it will be sent down the length of the ice. Good clearing there by the Pirates right in the early going. Hilltoppers now trying to come back out with it. As we see Hilletti with it. He's working into the neutral zone. Now pass on along. It will be taken on by Shahan. Hilltoppers setting things up. Back-to-back passes. Just not feeling it. And setting up right in front of the net. No shot on net, but this one will be blocked and kicked out. Pirates on the good defense, just getting those shin pads in the way. And it looks to be played on by Mayring. Mayring sends it up the boards, as we'll see Hilletti with it now. Mr. Hilletti skating it down the far side, drops it off, and sent back down to the corner for Hilletti. He gets tied up, and looked played by Komrosky as the Hilltoppers keep the control. Hilltoppers now back up to the point, looking for a shot on. Not going to take it. Now a shot. And this one will be knocked away as it didn't even make it to the net there. But a good effort once again by the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers controlling possession. Shot on. That one will make it to the net. Now cleared back out as we see them have to regroup and recharge. Both sides at full strength as we see Hilbert head out of the box. Almost makes a play. And now will be played on to the near side. Pirates trying to get it back over to the other side. Played on by Hilbert. Hilbert sends it over, sending it down the ice. Now back along the goal line. It will be played on. Toppers break it back out, sending it into the neutral zone ice. Man falls on the Pirates. That'll be stalled. Sent back in front. Rusley with the kick save and a beauty. Manages to get a piece of hardware too in the yard sale. Just gets it with the boot, his skate boot, and managed to pull it in.
Fortunate there. Michael Stahl loses an edge, and the defenseman in that situation, and Marquette's able to rush on him.
A good save by Rusley, nonetheless.
Yep.
Thank you for that. That great in there.
Dynamite drop in,
Yep.
Monty.
Yep. As Lions will lose the draw, played on by the Hilltoppers. They try to send it back down to the far side corner. Will send it back down now to the half boards, played on by Fahey. Fahey tries to clear it out, not able to. Or rather, Voss. Pirates now with it. Sent over to Will Lyons. He takes it on, taking it along the near side, right in front of the broadcast area. Lyons now working into the Hilltoppers zone, sends it down, and he'll lose control of it. In the near side corner now. Lyons with it. Trying to get a centering pass. Not able to. Will be taken back the other way. As we see the Pirates clear it back down the length of the ice. And then no icing called. As I believe somebody touched it on its way down. Pirates with it now. Pirates for a centering pass. Not able to get it there. And it will be played on the blocker side of Mr. Pollock. Up to the half boards now. Pirates still in control. Gilbertson with it below the net and fans on the pass and then hits the deck. And the Hilltoppers will take it back out. Chris with a very good look to me as he looks on. Pirates trying to bring the forecheck back on. And it will be turned back over. The Hilltoppers playing really well. Now the icing call is going to be called. And we will have an icing here at 13:44. So Pirates had some chances there in that stretch, but just not able to get many shots on net and put them on Pollock's body.
Mr. Lyons out there listening along with us. Great to have you along. The rest of people tuning in. Apologize, the reception here is null and void. The only reason we can broadcast is we're plugged into internet, so the computer is operating the video stream for you. Cell phone reception, non-existent.
As we see the Pirates now back in the offensive zone. They're trying to work it back inside. Hilbert with it now, backhand in front of the net. Not going to go in, not going to be counted as a shot on net. As it goes a little wide, shot on by Strand. That one's going to hit the pad and bounce off. And Pirates maintaining control here on the offensive zone. Mickish takes a little hit on the backside of that play. Now he's going to work with it. Back over to Strand. Strand looking for a shot on net. Puts one on. That one's going to go a little wide again. And just got to get the shots on net. Again, a wide shot and just not good looks. That one from Fahey.
They're shots. They're not on goal.
As we see the Hilltoppers try to work it back out, they will get it to neutral zone ice, and it will be played on by Fahey. Fahey just dumps it back in. Pollock with the little slide save and use the big pillows along his knees. Now heading back across the blue line, right to the red line, as it will be dumped down into the zone by Merrick. Back the other way now, the Pirates on the charge as they work it back to the Hilltopper zone, and it will be played below the goal line. Both sides feeling each other out. Sam Lyons with a shot. That one's going to hit the pad and bounce off. Good stick save by Mr. Pollock. A missed pass right in front of us, Chris, as a chip pass now from Lyons, as he tries to get it to his brother and not able to do so. In the near side corner, shot on by Sam Lyons. That one looks to get trapped, and a big shot there from the rifle of Sam Lyons. Kind of an awkward save, though.
It almost looked like it hit the toe of the goaltender and popped right up in front of him.
Yeah. Was not a conventional save.
I was told the number one worst spot to get hit in hockey is in the toe. I mean, obviously of the neck and stuff like that, but...
Well, I would say if there's a gap between your skate and shin guard, that's worse. Strand looking for a shot. That one's going to get blocked, and the Hilltoppers head back the other way. Cross-ice pass now, back the other way, a little bit too far, and out of the reach of the Hilltoppers sticks. Pirates trying to work it back into the zone, working it to the neutral zone ice. Now it'll be Tignall. Tignall beats a man and tries to center a pass. That one's not going to be centered. Tignall with a now wraparound, takes a shot. That one's in front of the net as Gilbertson tries to get a stick on it. Hilltoppers trying to get it back out. Pirates on the good forecheck. It'll be taken on into the neutral zone. Strand with it now. As he'll work it over to Burns, and now back the other way. It will be taken on. Shot on. Brunke. That one's not going to go. Hits the chest of Mr. Pollock and goes no further.
Boy, a couple times Bayport has handcuffed the goaltender, but the junior Dirk Pollock has been really good.
Yeah, he managed to get the hit. The problem is with that shot from Brunke, it hit him right in the logo, and you don't have to do much there. Mickish with the draw. It'll be played back around by Fahey. Back over in front. Now it'll be cleared. Try to be cleared back out. Finally chipped off along the boards. And it will be cleared by the Hilltoppers. Neutral zone ice play right now. Hilbert manages to send it back into the zone. Looking at send it the other way will be Barker. Hilltoppers now. Try for the stretch pass, as Chris mentioned in the first period, as he tried to connect the Mayring. They like to send that wing high. Now the Hilltoppers with an offensive charge. Sending one in front of the net, not on net, on the cross-ice pass in the zone.
Bad giveaway.
Back now the other way, Hilbert with it. Throws it at the ref. Ref manages to get out of the way of it. And it will be worked back into the neutral zone. Hilltoppers now. Chip it along the near side boards, sending it down into the Pirate defensive zone as the Pirates break it out. Fahey does a blind breakout, but it manages to connect with Will Lyons as he works it up the far side boards. Lyons with it now. It'll be played on in front by Sam Lyons, and we look on. No shot on net. Will Lyons now working it on the other side. Over to Nick Voss. Voss with it now. Does a fancy move back in front. Shot on net. That one's not going to go. Sam Lyons with the good one-timer.
Well, Pollock doesn't have a stick. They're trying to get it back to him. They did.
And now we're going to get a call.
A hold. Is it on Bayport?
It looks like Sam Lyons, the one towards the bench. So we will have a penalty.
7:14 into the third. Bayport applying some, boy, the last 2 minutes, Pollock was making some really tough saves. Bayport putting some serious pressure on. And now Marquette University High School, MUHS, They're going to get the power play look.
As it will be trying to break it out is the Pirates, and it will be played on. Into the neutral zone now. Trying to find Hilletti, and not able to. I believe that is going to be Barnes. And it will be sent back up to the point. Trying to get a centering shot, puts one on. Good stop by Russley there, as he managed to get a glove on it.
My fingers are cold. I'm going to put gloves in, Johnny.
Your hands are cold?
Yes.
Not much of an ice fisherman, are you, Chris?
Nope. Never gone in my life.
Oh, maybe I'll take you.
Yeah, well, good luck.
All right. As we see Sullivan now trying to clear it, be played back on. Hilltoppers from the point. Back over to the near side, back for a centering pass. Blind pass there by Barnes. As the Hilltoppers try to set things up. Mayring over to Barnes. And now back below the goal line. Trying to center it back up, not able to. As we see it back up to Barnes' stick, he does the near side pass over to Hilletti. And it will be played below the goal line. Hilltoppers not able to get much shot pressure on the offensive end, just able to keep it in the zone. Komorowski fighting for it on the near side boards, as it will be played on. Mayring with it, back over on the near side. Now finally cleared out by the Pirates as a good chip by Will Lyons, and it'll be sent back the other way. Mayring chasing after it, along with Mr. Lyons. Played along at the half boards. Pirates keeping the pressure on, even on the penalty kill. As we see Barnes with it now. Barnes working on the far side. Nick Voss going to chase him as we wait on. 23 seconds left in the power play for the Hilltoppers.
Try not to drop a glove or an iPad. All right.
We're back in business. As it will be played on now. Barnes with it. Barnes trying to skate the length of the ice as he takes along the near side. Now taking it around the net. Strand puts a little stick on him. That's not going to do anything. Barnes still with it as he's carrying it back again. Shot on net. That one's going to be right into the Pirates of Russley. Actually, it looks like it went into one of the tucked parts on the pads. And it will be another save nonetheless for Mr. Russley.
Face-off coming to his left. He has seen 14 shots on goal, saved 12 of them.
As the face-off will come to the glove side of Russley, played on. And up the sideboards over to Fahey, who tries to chip it back out, not able to. He'll get a second chance effort though, as Aiden Fahey will take it across the center ice logo and send it back into the offensive zone. Hilbert now on the chase. It's played along the near side boards, back around the goal line, and looking to be played up. Mickish with it, back on top, shot on. That one's going to be tipped a few times and go wide, as we had a good shot there from Brunke, but just not able to keep a straight line. Back over to Mickish, handed off to Brunke, who carries it into the corner, and it'll be sent back out the other way. Hilltoppers looking to break it back out, but nonetheless, Eli Mickish puts a stick on it, and that'll keep it in the zone. Back in front for Hilbert. That one's going to be a backhand and not go in. And out of play. So Pirates with some good offensive pressure here after managing to get that penalty kill. And we have 6:48 here, and still a 2-2 scoreboard from Cornerstone. Taking the face-off now. It'll be won by the Pirates as they manage to work it back into the Hilltoppers zone. Hilltoppers finally break it back out and look to play it the other way, but the Pirates will be there. And Komorowski with it.
Conference tournament next Friday and Saturday. We'll be on rink 3, which thankfully for just the purposes of the camera view alone.
Sellison with it on the near side corner, played on by Signal. Trying to break it back out, not able to. Back over. It'll be played on by Sellison. As the Pirates go on the forecheck, they're trying to, or Tignal rather, excuse me. Komorowski with it now. Sellison tries to chip it back up, not able to. He'll take it over at the blue line and be played on once again. Komrosky with it along the near side. Tries to connect the pass over to Tignall. That one's not going to go, but Tignall will be the one chasing it in the near side corner. Played on by Will Lyons behind the net. Hilltoppers able to get the turnover and manage to take it back the other way. A blind pass that does not connect with the wingman will go length of the ice, and we'll get an icing call here at 5:34. Still a 2-2 scoreboard. And Chris, I got to ask you, what does either side have to do to break this tie?
Well, next goal makes it 3-2.
Well, I guess that's the easy way to answer it, but
Marquette's still been looking for that long stretch pass. Bayport's had some opportunities, just haven't capitalized because Dirk Polak has been a very good goaltender this third period especially. I think Marquette, if their next power play look, they're 0 for 3 so far, but they've been looking pretty strong. Are they 0 for 4 now? They've had some opportunities.
So back below the goal line now, Pirates take back over. Pirates trying to square things up here. It'll be played on by Lions. Centering pass, that one's not able to go. And now it'll be broken back out by the Hilltoppers. Fancy looking move there from Barnes. So he tries to break it back out by himself, but Nick Voss is there to manage to stop it. Centering pass, and that one's going to be a goal. And it's Mr. Will Lyons with the big snipe there on the centering pass from Nick Voss, as we have a awkward horn, I would say.
11:53 in period number 3. Scoring for the Bayport Pirates, number 77, Will Lyons. Again, Lyons at 11:53 of the third period. Assist to 21, Nick Voss.
So we mentioned how are they going to score, or whose side's going to score, and it managed to be Will Lyons here at, once again, 11:53.
Update the computer too, Johnny.
As we look on this center ice circle, and it's going to be Elliot Mickish trying to win the draw, not able to, as the Hilltoppers will play it. So Will Lyons with the goal, Nick Voss on the assist. And we got a 3-2 scoreboard in favor of the Pirates.
That was Bayport's 20th shot on goal that they scored on.
Back the other way now is Elliot Mickish. Takes it into the center ice, now takes it over to the dot. Mickish with some good speed behind him, manages to lose his stick, and that's always troublesome if you're trying to score a goal. Breaking it back out now will be the Hilltoppers. They go on the offensive charge from their own zone. Good back check there from Aiden Fahey as he manages to actually keep it in the Hilltoppers zone, and now the Hilltoppers will go on the charge. Hilltoppers looking for a centering pass, not able to find it.
Unfortunate line change timing. They had a look.
Yeah, as we wait on. Near side or far side corner for Strand, looking to center it back out and break it back out, but the Hilltoppers will keep it in their offensive zone. Pirates now working with Brunke along the near side. It looks to be played on at the half boards. And a shot on. That one's not going to go. And it'll be played on once again. Centering pass. It will be picked off and intercepted. And heading back the other way is Bryce Strand, who just managed to flip it back into the zone. As we have 3:25 in period number 3. 3-2 once again in favor of the Pirates. Now centering pass. There's that stretch pass that we talked about. As the Hilltoppers trying to get things set up in the offensive zone. Pirates manage to take it back out to neutral zone ice as they keep the puck moving. And now it looks to be played on by Mr. Voss. Voss with over to Lyons. Lyons with a shot up front. That one's going to be a little wide. And it'll be sent back out. Selson not able to keep it inside the blue line, and will have to regroup and recharge for that Pirate offense. Hilltoppers now. Working along. Delayed penalty is called.
Slash, hook, one of the two, yep. You could see it coming from Will Lyons.
As Will Lyons will head to the box after just scoring that goal. What do we got on that? A hook?
Yes.
And that one comes at, I can do this, Chris.
Marquette wants a timeout.
14-17.
They took that timeout really early, remember, for equipment, but thankfully they're not going to make them call that their official timeout that they had.
Yeah, so they do get the timeout. Obviously, what do you think the chat, what's going on in the discussion there?
Well, we talked about this. If they're able to get another look, they are 0 for 4 on the man advantage here today. I think they've been passing it. They like the jam play. They like to facilitate from just below the red line on either side of the net and just look for a 5-foot little saucer and tap in. They love the jam play. And they're able to get to the slot very effectively with people coming in that way. It creates traffic. It creates confusion for the goaltender. And I'm wondering then, 2:43 on the game clock, 2 minutes on the power play. At what point do you pull your goaltender in the situation, too?
At the minute mark, I would say at least.
1 minute of the power play?
Well, they got, no, I would put it at the minute mark on the time clock.
Okay, so then there would be 17 seconds left on the power play.
Yep.
Okay.
On the back end of that power play, I think that's when I would do it.
Maybe at the halfway point even.
Yeah.
That would put it at 1:43.
Yeah. I mean, I would take a chance here if I was the Hilltoppers team. As we wait on, Pirates manage to clear it. It'll be sent back into neutral zone ice and played on once again. Marrying with it now. Centering pass. It will be played on by Barnes. Barnes along the near sides. Trying to skate it down, set things up. Rather caroms it around the boards and the back side. Pirates trying to break it back out and clear it as they do get it past the blue line. And good pressure here. Now Pirates heading back the other way as Nick Voss with the good effort. No tripping call on that one. I think it's just a little bit of a...
I think ice is slippery, Johnny.
I think so, too. And now we'll see Brunke with it from the far side corners. Work it back around. And it looks to be played on. Haletti trying to keep it in zone, not able to, and it'll be sent all the way down the length of the ice, and the Hilltoppers going to have to regroup and recharge.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a trip necessarily. I thought his skates locked up on him.
Yeah, I think it was just a entanglement on each other. As we see Barnes with it now. Barnes trying to find a centering pass, not able to on his first run. Now going to take it back around. Up the near side boards.
$1:30 to go.
And played on the half boards. Clapper almost taken. Good block by the Pirates as they take it back into the neutral zone. Pirates trying to move it around with Sam Lyons. Sam Lyons sends a guy to the ice as on the back end of that play. And the Hilltoppers got 30 seconds left in the power play. Played on once again by Mayrig.
Pollock still in net. 20 seconds left in the power play.
Now back over to Haletti. Cross ice pass over to Barnes. Not able to connect, and that one's going to be cleared the length of the ice. And now we hit the 55-second mark on the game clock.
Now I think he's got to go. 10 seconds on the power play, 50 seconds in the game. You got to pull.
And they're going to keep him in right now. As we see Haletti working at neutral zone ice. Finally, the goaltender is pulled in. The Pirates have an empty, or the Hilltoppers have an empty net. Now Pirates back at full strength. Bodies wrecking against each other in the neutral zone.
With an empty net, you could see.
Hilltoppers with 6 skaters out on the ice. Now centering pass to Mikic. That gets blocked by Barnes. Mikic with a quick fling there. Cross ice pass or shot. And then there's the goal to tie things up with Mr. Brunke. So Noah Brunke manages to find the back of the net here in period number 3. On a fantastic goal with no goaltender.
Marquette had some looks on the power play all day today. They just couldn't capitalize. They have some good looks. They run what they run on offense, create some confusion or create some chaos for the goaltender with sticks and puck. But they struggled today 0 for 5 on the power play, and that's kind of what the difference was.
Back into the neutral zone now, 4-2 scoreboard. I got to change that as we hit the 3-second mark and now the 2. And that should just about do it here from Cornerstone Ice Arena as the Pirates take home the 4-2 win and a great showcase in a non-conference battle.
We'll step aside, take a quick break here from Cornerstone before we give you a quick post-game recap. You're listening to Bayport Pirate Hockey.
Our pirate broadcasts are proudly supported by many different businesses and members of the Howard, Swamico, and Greater Green Bay community. We welcome you to say thank you to these businesses for all of their support and help as we continue to bring you pirate broadcasts.
If a training run turns into a sprained ankle or spring yard work stresses out your shoulder, go to the acute injury clinic at Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialist. It's not urgent care, it's not the ER, it's the same-day orthopedic care directly from an orthopedic physician, and no appointment is needed. The acute injury clinic at OSMS is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 2223 Lime Kiln Road in Green Bay. Learn more at osmsgb.com.
Since 2004, Pere Insurance has been the go-to agency for businesses and families in Northeast Wisconsin. As a family-owned agency located in Pere, we strive to work as a trusted partner in our community by helping businesses and families protect what matters most. We bring innovative ideas to the table to make buying insurance as easy as possible. At Pere Insurance, former Bayport hockey standout Bennett Debush is here and ready to serve you. Contact him at 920-347-9115. Again, 920-347-9115.
Town Line Pub and Grill. Looking for a place to grab some food? Stop at Town Line. Taste the mouth-watering burgers, gourmet pizza, and endless appetizers, offering a casual atmosphere and a lively feel. Why not stop in on the way to the game? Grab a bite to eat after the game, too. A night out, a group gathering after a sporting event, or even a birthday. We want to thank you for your patronage. Town Line, where the people come for the food and stay for the fun.
Welcome to Bell & Health Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, where we've taken the best of sports medicine and orthopedic care and placed it where the world can find it, in Titletown District, next to Lambeau, and in a league of its own. At Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics, we've made sure every aspect of your experience feels like a home field advantage, with elite care from the same sports medicine, fellowship-trained physicians who treat the world's best athletes, from the NBA, Major League Baseball, the NFL, and more. So whether you're an athlete who wants to get back in the game or someone who just wants to get back to a life with less pain, Titletown is where your comeback begins. Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics from Bellin Health. We write comeback stories. Learn more at bellin.org/Titletown.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
4-2 final is today's broadcast, proudly supported by Pere Insurance with advisor Bennett DeBush, by Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialists of Green Bay, Bayport Hockey Boosters, by Advanced Digital, Vandervest Harley Davidson, by Doozy Sports Club, Synergy Sports Performance, by Town Line Pub and Grill, Bell & Health Titletown Sports Medicine Orthopedics, The Press Times, your local paper and online source for Pirate Athletics, by Zesty's Frozen Custard Grill, the finest frozen custard in town, and by members of the NEW Sports Radio Broadcasters Club. Bayport victorious as they get the win over Marquette by a score of 4-2. Johnny, last thoughts?
Was definitely a fun one, and it just was a great matchup here tonight in Cornerstone Ice Arena. 4-2 again on the big goals here tonight. As we looked on throughout the game, we saw goals from just a second here, Brunke, and then we saw another goal from Will Lyons, and just a lot of Pirates getting the sticks in front of the net. Komorowski with a goal, and then finally to close it out, I believe it was Brunke again in the first period. So just a lot of goals here tonight for the Pirates, and it's good to see the sticks moving a little bit and getting it on this chilly night, getting hot.
Well, conference hockey tournament next weekend, Friday and Saturday. On social media, whether it be on Facebook or Twitter, feel free to Subscribe to the YouTube page if you want to get notified when we go live. On Facebook and Twitter, you'll get notification of who we play when next week. I believe it's going to be Bayport to Pere. Time uncertain. Maybe it's 5:30, maybe it's 6, maybe it's 7:30. I don't know what time it's going to be, but should be next Friday, perhaps against Pere, Schwaben, Notre Dame, Sheboygan, the rest of the conference tournament next weekend, Friday and Saturday. Johnny, thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
So for Johnny Stamp, I'm Chris Learman. Have a wonderful evening, Howard Swamico. You've been listening to Bayport Pirate Hockey on NEW Sports.